Hi everyone. So today I have my sister with me and I wanted to do an interview with my mom as well. But unfortunately my mom, like when I will make a Hindi or Urdu channel, then probably I will take her interview, which will be fun thing to watch. But at the moment, it's only my sister. I just want to have a conversation with her, like how's her experience being with me, like going out with me as myself, how much uncomfortable does she feel and stuff, because as we know, like my family is a bit conservative, a bit orthodox. They're liberal, but liberal conservatives. They're never like too liberal either. So it's fun to know what is their point of view and how did they come to this idea that they can actually go out with me like myself and have that confidence. It takes some guts. So we'll talk to her. So hello.
Hi.
She has been on my channel before.
Yes, plenty of times.
First of all, how are you?
I'm okay.
Okay, I know that. I knew it. We can't be formal. So, what?
Just you want to ask me something.
Okay, so, recent experience, huh? Recently we have been going out as myself. I'm going out.
We've always been going out with you as you are. Me and Mum have.
Not always.
Me and Mum have.
Been some
it depends
time.
where we go.
It's only been some time. So when did you start feeling comfortable with me going out?
I was okay the first time we went out. I'm not bothered. It's only when you do your makeup weird, then I get a bit like, oh my god, people can tell.
Shut up.
No.
The last time I put some concealer under my eyes.
And it looked like grey eyes.
Yeah, it looked like grey eyes because it was your concealer and you use a very bright one. I don't normally use bright one.
Eyes.
And I had no makeup on rest of my face, so
You didn't even wash your face that day.
Oh, shut up.
You had an oily face with a really light concealer.
I'm all natural.
Yeah.
Well, I have two patches that time
and then you had a purple colour lipstick on.
They were pale patches with purple lipstick.
So times like that I feel uncomfortable because even I can do my makeup better than that.
But generally I do good makeup, by the way, okay? I know I have...
You look better when you're more natural. I don't think you suit a lot of makeup, then you look a bit weird.
That is true. I think a lot of makeup doesn't suit me, or maybe
natural ones.
Yeah, or maybe
just like a lipstick or something like that.
But I used to do good makeup, like the recent makeup video that I shot. You were here when you saw me with full face makeup on, and you said, "Oh, I've done a good job actually."
That was the first time I've ever seen a full face, and that looked okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looked okay. That's what I mean. Like when we have to do something, we have to do better. Otherwise, it's just. Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Normally I go out with eyeliner and lipstick, and I think
that's much better.
That's much better, yeah.
You don't suit like face kind of fake makeup.
Yeah. Like
it looks too much.
Especially on my eye area. It makes my face look, I don't know. And even I was telling you that, like she had...
people were looking at us, and it was just a bit like, why is he looking?
I know. Shit. Well, next time, lesson learned. We were in different city anyway, so who cares? Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so when did you start feeling, like when did you and Mum actually, because
I don't think Mum will ever be comfortable.
Yeah, but I don't know what you guys talk behind my back. I know what you guys talk.
We're very straight up, you know that. We have no filter. We're Asians.
So what made you comfortable with me going out as myself? When did it start happening?
I have known that you wear makeup. I think out of all of us, I was the one who knew and who's seen you with makeup before anyone else have as well. So I didn't have a problem with it, nor I was uncomfortable. Because I think the uncomfortable part you made me get over in home before we went out.
Okay.
I find it awkward when you're doing vlogging outside with me because I'm quite camera shy.
Yeah.
And I don't like it when people pull up the camera and be like, hello guys. I feel really uncomfortable.
I don't do hello guys, by the way. Outside.
Yeah, you do. Anyways, so guys, we're here today.
When did I do that?
It's so embarrassing. Maybe not. Maybe you don't post
No, I make silent video. I just record the clips. Everyone does it. Like, come on, we can't be that shy.
Yeah, but I find that awkward when people do it. So that's when I get uncomfortable and people recording or vlogging in front of me.
Right.
But I don't think I have a problem with how you dress.
Okay.
As long as you don't dress really inappropriate.
What is inappropriate? Come on, my style is a bit funky. I mean, I have to.
You are Phoebe, aren't you?
Phoebe. She always calls me Phoebe from Friends because I remind her of Phoebe from Friends.
Yeah, she's flaky, just like you.
What the heck does that mean?
Never mind. You're too old for this stuff.
Ha ha ha. Gen Z.
I'm not Gen Z.
You are almost Gen Z.
Almost, but...
Aren't you Gen Z? You are Gen Z.
Oh, I am Gen Z.
She is Gen Z. She's just early Gen Z, but she's Gen Z, and I'm millennial. So anyway.
Ancient.
Whatever. I'm late millennial, but I'm not early millennial. When was it when you figured out about me? What were your thoughts?
That was years ago when I was in school. That was too early.
You were in school?
Yeah, I was in
But
school.
I never came out to you. I remember, like, I never came out to anyone. Apart from my
You
father.
didn't, but you didn't have to come out. We all found out. Remember when someone clocked you?
Who clocked me?
When they clocked your YouTube channel first.
It's not called clocked. They found out my YouTube channel.
Oh, whatever. Anyways, you know who I'm talking about, right?
But I shared that story with them.
Oh, they know about it.
Yeah, everybody knew that, my father and my brother came crying to my
Not
room.
that. When they actually found out, I was there in home.
What do you mean?
So when brother saw your channel, I was sat with him that time. I used to go to school that
How
time.
did you find out my channel?
She was going through YouTube.
And
I don't know how he exactly found out, but when he did, he was like, "Oh my god, look at this!" I was like, "What?" I was in school at that time. I think I was in year 9. I was very young.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
So what was
he was laughing, and he was like, "What?" I was like, "I don't know what it means."
Oh my god. So what was your
I don't know what to say. That
Your thought
time I was
process.
too young to have an opinion about these things.
You
Like,
didn't- you
I didn't
were-
really understand these things as well. I was in school. So recently, these things are more common, and then more awareness and stuff. And then
By the way,
I've always been okay because I had
You
friends who
were
were
the
same.
one. You remember that YouTuber Princess Jules who used to do like makeup? She transitioned.
I don't know.
She used to do makeup like
Princess Jules.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She used to do makeup. She transitioned at that time, like in 2015 or something. And you were the one who told me about that. Oh, this person has transitioned and they are doing
Princess
makeup.
Jules. I know who you're talking about.
Makeup artist.
Yeah, she's chubby and she's got.
No, she's not chubby. She's Oriental.
No, I don't know.
I mean, look-wise Oriental.
I don't know. Maybe it's
And-
been ages. I don't remember it.
But yeah, she was a really good YouTuber. So she told me about her. But anyway, I knew it already anyway.
everything.
I
Yeah.
already knew it. Okay. So that time you found out, and then what happened?
Nothing. I don't know what he told my dad because I wasn't involved.
He told dad as well?
I don't know. He told me. I was the first one to know because I was sat next to him and he was like going through his YouTube and stuff, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah. And then nothing
And then
happened.
I think I don't know. I don't know about dad knowing it. I never knew he knew it.
Dad, I came out to my father first. You know
No,
that.
but did he know before you came
He
out?
did not know about my YouTube channel though.
So maybe he didn't tell him.
Obviously, I never. Why would I have to tell about my
Not
YouTube channel to anyone?
you. Our brother.
I think I did not come out to brother. I came out to my to the father only.
But he knew about it before.
Obviously, he would.
That's how
because
I knew about
I
it.
started growing hair and stuff.
No, but that's how I knew it as well because he and I was there. But I don't think he told dad.
Oh,
He was
no.
just laughing.
Yeah, it was fun thing for
Knowing
him.
him.
But at that time, I was not even.
No, you were just going
presenting-
through the phase of like changing and stuff.
It was very early.
I didn't really know what it meant, so to me it was just like you being normal because you've always been a bit odd with your style and like.
I mean, I never know, like, when was the time when you actually start getting comfortable with the idea of me being me?
I don't know about being comfortable because maybe I've seen you go through the whole phase. I learned to accept that through the time,
Okay.
I guess. I don't think it was like for me like a certain time where I have to like make my peace with it. I was always okay with it because I saw you go through it.
Go through what?
Like the changes and like, because we lived together. I mean, we were living together at that time. So, I don't know. I've just seen you go through the whole change. I think you've been the same.
Have I?
I don't think you've changed. In that sense.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you have.
I'm still the same.
Yeah, personality-wise,
Behave
yeah.
the same, act the same. Were you as comfortable with me at that time as well, or?
I was too young. I didn't have anything to share with you. But I always used to tell you everything. Remember that time I had a stalker and told you?
She used to tell me everything, and her secrets used to get found out by our brother actually. So
He's the one who finds everyone's
he's
stuff.
the one who actually finds out about everything
Without anyone telling him.
without everyone telling him anything, and she's the one who actually come and talk to me about it, like normally.
No, I've spoken to him as well, but not that
Not that
comfortably.
obviously.
I've always told you things very openly, I guess. I don't know, yeah.
So, were there any worries, like when you were getting married, about me getting?
Yeah, at that time there was, because you didn't come out. I don't know, I didn't know that you came out to dad and these lot. and you were going through your own, I don't know, moving to where you were living.
Yeah.
And then you were away from us, and I don't know, it was a lot going on.
I moved because of the COVID, because there were no. I used to work in hotels, and hotels were closed at that time.
Before that, you moved to Germany as well. So
yeah, Germany was a different thing.
You kept moving to places. It wasn't a time where we had to literally acknowledge or
I started moving because it was comfortable for me to move out and then explore myself, because at home
with me it's like either be that or be this, so just don't confuse me.
No, the thing
that's what I get confused with a lot. Even before I used to tell you, just tell them.
Yeah, but at the same time, that I can't wear whatever I want at home, because our family is a little bit orthodox in that sense. Like, they might not be angry.
We're okay with seeing you now.
Yeah. They'll not be angry or anything, but obviously they are religious and everything, so they will be a bit awkward about it, maybe.
Yeah.
So that's why I can't wear all those at home. So I found out at that time that it would be better to move away, and I was looking for an escape where I could actually transition properly, like explore my clothes and everything. And luckily at that time I found some friends and I moved there, and which was helpful for me to move there. She's always
friends.
Whatever. So it was.
Did you tell the story about the friends?
Yes, I did.
Maybe. Oh, have you? Why did you check that video?
Because there's nothing to talk about it. Like yeah,
friends.
Yeah, friends or whatever. Just move away. I moved there so I could explore about myself and stuff rather than getting scrutinized and all that living here. I was there for about half a year, I think.
Where? Oh, when you moved here.
In Germany.
Oh, Germany, yeah.
And
longer than that.
No, I was keep coming and going, but like for the brief period of time, I was there for about half a year. The transition part, I was exploring it in Germany, because that was a new time for me, so I had to explore myself.
Oh, in Germany? I didn't know that.
That's why I
thought that was when you moved here. There.
When I moved to within different city of UK, I moved there because of the job, because of COVID. There was no jobs here, and I was working in hotels. Hotels were closed, so I started working in a warehouse in that place. But it was lovely.
I don't think I've actually come across a trans person, as in someone I know of. I've come across random people, but like not someone I'm friends with or I know of from work. But I think you were my first ever proper experience. Proper. I had friends who were gay, but the gay is very different to being trans.
Obviously, yeah. So, knowing me as I am right now, and I spoke to you about the marriage thing, you were worried about it.
Yeah.
But did you ever share it with anyone?
What, marriage thing?
Yeah. Or anyone else?
In the in-laws?
Whether in-laws, whether it's anyone, friends, whoever.
That you're going through transition?
That I am a bit different.
I think they noticed that.
They have noticed that?
Yeah, I think he noticed that. He didn't mention it. But at that time I was confused myself, so I was just denying it.
What did he say?
It was like, I think one of your brother this is why he's not coming. He's lying to you.
No, but when I came, that was a different story.
Yeah, but when they saw you, they were fine. They were actually into you. They were like, oh, we have a girl at home. Remember when they had a cousin sister who his mum wanted you for.
Oh, okay.
And then, that's the day I did the dreadlocks, when you remember.
I know. So basically, her ex-in-laws...
But you came after I was married.
Yeah, after you were married.
You didn't even meet them before. You denied that.
No, because...
And you refused to come to my wedding. You refused.
No, the reason why I didn't come to your wedding, because at that time I started my course, which was in October. My course starts in October.
Yeah, you couldn't even come for one day.
I was working at the same time, and it was like too soon to come as well. And on third option, the third option, and the third problem was, even if I would have struggled, the third problem was, like, there will be so many people to come out to and stuff like that. So I was actually
know anyone.
I was actually worried, and at the same time I did not want to cause problem for you and the in-laws, because I was thinking maybe they will figure out and stuff what's going to happen. So that's why I stayed away. I think it was good. It was for good, actually.
I told you to come.
I know it would be better emotionally. It would be better if I would have come to your wedding, but I think it would have caused more drama than anything else.
No,
because we have some nosy, relatives as well.
Family friends.
There are so many people. There are certain people I can still pretend as a guy. I can hide myself and wear jackets and stuff.
But too much.
Some of them are very nosy people, so that's why it's better if I did not come, because otherwise it would have been a big drama, to be honest. So yeah. That's why I did not come, unfortunately. But I was here later on.
Yeah, when everything went down.
If you have to tell about myself to anyone, who do you think you would tell?
Someone who doesn't know?
Yeah.
Okay. I was considering telling one of my best friends that I've known her since like school time. But it's such a big thing to tell someone from an outside. It's not that I don't feel comfortable. It's the thing, I don't want people to have an opinion. And I'm quite aggressive when people have an opinion about my family.
Yeah.
Because I'm quite protective of my family.
But you need to realize, like, this is new for everyone. Like,
yeah, I know she's not going to say anything.
Yeah,
she's my best friend. She's known me since like childhood. She's known everything about me. But it's just, I do not want her to have an opinion. I'm so toxic.
even though she's your friend.
No, I just don't. I want, if I tell someone, I want them to just accept it without even having a question.
Are you worried, like, for example, in future, if you find someone, when you find someone, how will you introduce me? Or do you think there will be a trouble like that? Or do you...
See, if he's Asian, definitely there'll be a trouble. And depending on like how he's like and stuff as well. I mean, one bad things about Asian, I know if there's... No, I'm an Asian and I'm straight, so I can say this.
Okay, go on.
They're quite opinionated, and
But our family is quite opinionated.
no, every Asian is like that. They have an opinion about everyone. I'm sorry if you're
We're
watching it.
enthusiastic people, aren't we?
They're very honest about these things.
And we all,
you know.
I mean, we are ourselves very open, and like that's where my daring nature comes from.
Yeah,
because
we're
I'm
all
very
daring.
opinionated. A lot of people say, "Oh, you're brave to talk about it." It's not that I'm brave. It's just that I'm Asian, and
Yeah.
Asian people do.
We have no filter.
Yeah, they don't sometimes have filter.
No, we'll just say things to your face. Well, to people we can be comfortable with. Not everyone, not to strangers.
Yeah.
We'll be nice to them. We can fake it. But yeah, if he would be an Asian guy, definitely. It depends how mature and open-minded he is. And if he's really into me, he should be okay with it. Because it's nothing to do with me, right? I'm straight, so it's fine. As long as he's straight too.
Okay. Well, that's good. I mean, I don't want to force you to tell anyone anything, but I would rather
Him no.
have... No, not it's about him, no, or anything. I would rather make you have someone who is a bit open-minded about... You know,
I don't think I've come across anyone who's that open-minded in terms of like our society.
But it's not that open-minded. Like, it's so difficult to find somebody who has an experience with a trans person before. It's not like that. I'm not asking you that. But you need to find someone who's open-minded about a lot of stuff.
How would you put it out there though?
That's different. Like, I don't have to come out to people, just like I did not come out to you guys. I never came out to you, but you got
live
used
with
to.
you.
Yeah, but most of the time you were not living with me because I was living away from you guys.
No, because we've seen you for a long
That's
time.
different. But you
You
need
can't
to...
expect a new person to just get thrown with something and be like okay with it.
No, they don't have to be okay with it, but
They do have
you
to
need
be
to
okay
find
with it.
someone who's a tiny bit of open-minded so they don't spoil their relationship with you because of somebody like me. Because I have nothing to do with, your partner directly.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to do with that partner. They don't have to be like, oh, my best friend either. They can just be civilized. So, you need to find someone at least that open-minded, not like that close-minded who's going to be bickering about anyone and stuff.
Definitely,
So,
yeah.
and especially in our family, because we are a bit more
Very
open-minded.
open-minded.
Yeah, and it's not just open-minded.
You just said we're conservative.
We are very
orthodox.
opinionated. We are straightforward.
We're very straightforward.
We are very straightforward. And
We don't keep things in heart. We'll just say it very bluntly.
And we can make a joke about anything.
I think we're
and
all
everything.
like fire signs in our family. That's why.
Yeah.
We throw shit at each other.
So that's why it's better for you to find someone who's a little bit, like open-minded and tolerant, I can say.
Yeah.
So that, you don't have to suffer. At least your life wouldn't suffer because of someone's close-mindedness or anything. Because whatever I am with my own self. Like, it has nothing to do with them or you. So that's the thing. And also it's good for you because of your open-mindedness and your straightforwardness.
Yeah, I'm very open-minded, so I can't tolerate people who are too,
Yeah. No, I think that should be the way it is because people have to be open-minded. So is there any advice you would give to someone who wants to come out to their family?
Me? I don't know. Maybe speak to them, try slowly. I mean, it's going to be a shock to them anyway, no matter if you're Asian, white, whatever. I know a lot of white people who are against these things as well. I have colleagues. We actually had to talk about
To be
this
honest,
at work.
like white, religious white people,
Yeah, they're very
they can be really strict.
No, they're very, very strict. I've come across them at work. We were just having a debate because we came across this
I have
video on YouTube.
Recently, I've realized that a lot of Asian people I used to think opposite. Like a lot of Asian people used to be very, orthodox and close-minded.
Narrow-minded and stuff.
But now, I'm getting more comfortable around Asian people.
Then why?
Then, obviously other like Caucasian people, I'm sorry. I'm not saying all Caucasian people, but like the ones who are, too much into Bible and
no, some who are not as well.
Far right, actually.
Not even some who are very religious. I've come across people at work and I was very shocked because they educate people. They're not like just someone who's like illiterate or anything. And they are very against these things because they were talking about it, and I just got quiet because like I don't want to say anything. If I do, it'll turn into an argument because they were very, very strict about like, it's wrong, what's going on, these kids, blah, blah. But yeah, I don't know. I was really shocked to hear this from someone who I thought would be more open-minded, who I thought.
Who do you think was open-minded and did not turn out to be open-minded?
Some of my colleagues, because I don't know. Okay.
Why do you think people are open-minded? Because they have had this experience with people like
they might have friends. They might have gone through a partner who turned out, I don't know. They might have someone in their family.
Okay.
It could be different experiences. They maybe grew up with people like that,
Because I think
more exposure.
I think it happens. A lot of people are against trans because
who have never come across.
Who has never come across any.
Yeah.
Because whatever,
and I think it's the way you're taught in childhood as well. It's your upbringing.
Yeah, and whatever they heard, because right now there's a lot of backlash and bad things in media about trans people. Like people are highlighting trans TikTokers, and unfortunately, on TikTok, everybody is like that. Like it doesn't. You don't have to be trans enough to make that type of content. Like on TikTok, everybody's a cloud chaser mostly. I'm not saying all, and they all want to be famous. They all do stuff to get attention. So it's not just trans, and a lot of people take the videos of some trans people from TikTok who's just doing it for attention maybe or something, and then display it and then try to blame the whole community for it, and that's not right.
Yeah, it's never like you can't just define everyone as one person.
Because whatever people I have come across, they were very chilled out, and they're like, "Oh, you're not like that." I was like, "What do you think we should be like?"
Yeah, I guess.
Because and then there were sometimes people told me, "Oh, you don't talk about transition all the time." I was like, "Well, I have my YouTube channel for it. I don't talk about myself or this type of things to everybody else, the ones who don't want to listen or who have nothing to listen to." Because guys, right now I have this channel and it's a specific channel on specific niche.
Yeah, if you want to know about it, you can learn and research about it then.
Exactly.
But if someone's not interested and they have no interest to want to know, there's no need to
how many times
this on them.
How many times I speak to you or anyone you heard me talking and talking about transition and everything?
I think I speak to you the most in the house.
And do we talk about transition and stuff?
No.
We talk about our daily life, our other problems and everything, and gossip and everything. But I don't think I talk about transition and stuff. The only time I talk about transition is with you guys because the channel is about that. That's why. Yeah. So the life doesn't revolve around it. We're just
used to it, so we don't really talk about these things.
Yeah, true. My face. How much my face has changed?
Well, we were looking through your old pictures. Remember when you were young? When we newly moved.
What do you mean young? That was only 10 years ago.
That was when you were young. That was like 20.
Oh, they were very old pictures. Okay, go on.
I really think your face looks the same.
My face looked the same?
Quite similar. I think it is. Maybe because
so are you trying to say I was very feminine at that time?
You've got like a bisexual face.
What?
I don't know what I'm saying.
That's not a bisexual face.
Unisex face.
You mean ambiguous?
Yeah, it has a bisexual. Well, he might be, I don't know.
Well,
anyways.
I'm not bisexual. And so I think my face has changed a lot. I'll tell you what, I started, obviously,
what has changed?
My beard has gone.
Oh, that. I thought
my nose has slimmed down a little bit.
How did your nose slim down?
That's the thing, I'm surprised. You know what?
Oh, it's because puberty.
Puberty, yes. When you are young, your nose is there's a little bit fat on your nose. And the more you age, you lose that fat from your face. So it looks a little bit skinnier compared to that time, but still the same nose, by the way. My eyes used to be a bit more puffy as a young person. It goes more hollow, I think. More defined, I guess. My eyebrows has raised.
I think it's because you've done your eyebrows and you've removed the facial hair. Of course, that's the only thing I noticed.
Even when I do my eyebrows, like when I don't do my eyebrows. They're still, eyebrows. They are still like higher compared to they used to be, because
Yeah, the eyebrows change. They're not like a permanent thing that they can't change.
there's something happens with your eyebrow when you transition. I think.
What?
Yeah, you
That's
get
ridiculous.
bigger gap between your eyes and your eyebrows.
No, you don't.
Ah,
It's because you started threading your eyebrows all the way to your forehead.
Oh, she is doubting my doctor's experience. Whatever.
Whatever.
What do you
Yeah.
think has changed? Nothing.
Just the facial hair. And yeah, the nose thing is true. Your nose has a
What about
little
my
bit.
lips? My lips used to be bigger, by the way.
Yeah, your lips were really big. Yeah, we were all asking you about this, weren't we? That you got something lip reduction.
Yeah,
thing done.
she thinks I have a lip reduction going on, because usually people increase their lip size and,
Yeah.
the plumpiness and everything.
Actually-
And my lips has gone slimmer. They used to be bigger, but now they have gone slimmer. Again, I think that is with the age rather than...
How can your lips reduct in size? That's weird and unusual.
Because I used to have a chubby face, and I don't have that much of a chubby face anymore. Do you think?
Maybe because you lost weight, but your lips can't reduce that much. Show them a picture of your fat lips before.
They have seen my old picture. Like, I still have bigger lips, but they're not as
No,
big.
you don't. They're like normal size lips now.
That's good, I like it. I don't like to bake lips anyway. So,
But
I'm good.
yeah, your lips have reduced.
Lucky me. Did you not actually, notice anything when I started, losing my beard hair because of the laser session?
You never used to keep your beard, so how would we notice?
You can
You never
tell-
actually had big beard because you always used to shave your skin off.
Yeah, I used to shave it, but I still had big beard.
No, you had big. In what world did you have big
Big
beard?
means that, okay,
Do
not-
you even know what big beard looks
I
like?
didn't mean that big. I mean, I had
Stubble.
I had hair everywhere on
yeah,
my face.
obviously you're going through puberty at that time. You're gonna have hair.
I was 26 when I started transition, so puberty
You have
ends.
puberty?
Ends at 18.
How old were you? 26.
Maximum puberty
I don't
ends
think
at
you're 26.
22
I
or
think you're
something.
21 or something.
Are you kidding me?
Sorry, I really think you're.
Do you know how old am I?
Oh my god, you're really old. Let's not go there. Nearly
Yeah,
50.
exactly. So I only transitioned about 9.5 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah,
That is long.
but I started doing laser sessions 6 to 7 months before my transition, or maybe a year. Let's say a year.
When were you doing laser sessions?
I started doing laser sessions before my transition.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why.
Was
so-
that a thing back then?
No, I started doing it because I was getting more dysphoric by looking at the hair while I was waiting for the gender clinic to give me appointment for treatment. So I started taking laser sessions. And at home, when I was coming down, I think you didn't notice much,
I
but
noticed because you never had a beard or a
but my brother and my father, they noticed. And what's happening with your beard? Because I was losing patches of hair.
I remember that.
I was keep getting patches of hair. Beard like this, so they're gone now. My mustache are gone from here. It's just tiny bits left. Here, these patches. My side profile. Okay. So, that is how it worked so far on me.
Oh, we thought
And-
there was something going on, like a skin problem with you.
And I told them I have a skin problem going on. That's why I'm losing my hair. Maybe
I remember
alopecia.
that. Oh my god.
I said it's alopecia.
That was
so-
years ago.
I know.
Was that before you moved out?
Of course. Because it was before even I
Oh, I totally
transitioned.
forgot about that. Yes, I remember that.
I started growing my hair
Oh.
before my transition, and I started having laser session
Yeah,
before
when you used to have
transition.
little patches on your face. Mm.
I used to get some burnt marks also on my face.
Where did you get done from? I don't
redness.
know.
I'll tell you after this, because otherwise they will know the name of the place.
Okay.
Okay. So, do you think my parents will ever be, apart from mom, okay, mom is still fine, kind of. Do you think they will ever be okay with me, seeing me that way? What if they figure out my YouTube channel again?
They probably know you do YouTube again. They do know you do
They
YouTube
know
again.
they don't know what I'm saying and what I'm doing.
Um,
And what I'm wearing, most importantly.
yeah.
The most important part is what I'm wearing.
And the kind of dances you do
I
sometimes.
don't do dance on YouTube.
Oh, did you not post that video?
Which video?
The one you were dancing on the floor.
Dancing on
When
the
you
floor?
were laying down on the floor dancing and recording the video. Yeah, see, it's stuff like that I have a problem with.
That was for
Why
TikTok.
would you, even
TikTok.
normal people don't do those things. What's wrong with you?
That was for TikTok. That
So
wasn't
why have you
for-
danced like that for TikTok?
Because I love it.
That's so weird.
My audience love it. Mwah. My fans.
Oh my gosh.
They all love it.
I'm
Anyway.
hating on you for dancing on the floor. Anyways.
What,
I don't know how they'll out. I think they already know, and some kind of. I think they've kind of acknowledged that you probably will be. So I don't think it'll be as bad as before. Definitely not as bad as before. But you'll still get a bit of heat.
I'll still get it, but this time I'm coming more stronger and more braver, so I'm not going to delete it. I regret stopping my YouTube channel at that time because I got along with really good people at that time, so it was fun. But that's what I missed later on. In future, find a partner that is...
Is it about me or about you?
No, I'm advising you. Find a partner that is a bit more open-minded, not just for my sake, for your own sake as well. Any advice for me?
I've been telling you to maybe get more comfortable with them, being how you are.
With whom?
Parents.
With Mama I am. With Papa, I don't want to upset him.
Yeah, he's he's so emotional.
That's the reason.
He is so
I'm not
emotional.
scared
I don't know if it's with age, he's gone so sensitive and he cries about little things now. I don't know what's wrong with him.
So that's why
You can't even tell him the way it is just because he gets so emotional.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I normally live at home the way I live, because I don't want to upset him. It's not because I'm scared or anything, or they're going to beat me or anything. It's not like that. But it's just... Yeah. My parents never raised hand on any of us. So it's not like that. Whoever's thinking about coming out to your parents, to anyone, just be patient and, have faith. Don't expect all the positivity. Sometimes allow people to have some time to reflect, to think, and then they will accept you the way you are eventually. But meanwhile, you have to be brave and hope for the best.
Definitely.
Take care.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.